Hey guys! Alright, welcome to technically the first Tea Time Tuesday video. However, this is like the third time I've tried to do this. So I don't even know if it's meant for me to do this video, to be honest. I was excited to do it, but anyway, I've already messed up because my second attempt here, I glued that down. I was supposed to put this behind it, so we may just work around that. Alright, technically it might go faster though than the first video. It was like 45 minutes long because I do know what I'm doing now because I did it before. So that's exciting. So we're using these beautiful stamp sets from Heartfelt Creations, Stampin' Dies. And everything will be all pretty and yellow. And so we'll just go ahead and do that part. So here's what happened. So I actually did it on Tuesday. I was so proud of myself. And I tried uploading it, and it took forever to upload. So it finally uploaded that night, about, I don't know, 11:30 or something that night. And so I thought, well, great, it'll still be time to make it for, technically it was still Tuesday. I had like, 30 minutes or something. So that was going to go really well. But then I realized that the video was, I didn't play it back or whatever until I'd already uploaded it. And it was backwards. And not backwards, but like sideways, because I forgot to turn it this way. Anyway, I went to get a pop out of the freezer, and then I came back and picked up the camera. And when you do that, it automatically like reverts back to that direction. So, but I didn't notice that here. So, but normally I can go into YouTube, is it YouTube Video Editor or Creator or something like that, whatever it's called, and just kind of rotate it. And but apparently they have updated that, and the new 2020 version, they've taken away those two arrow buttons. So then I was watching videos this morning on how to, it's like a workaround for it. And so you can go back to the 2019 version and delete some of the HTML code. If you computer people might know what that is. I don't even know what that means. But so I saw how to do it. Well, then I honestly, oh, that is a storm, by the way, guys. That's why I don't even know if this video is going to happen. We're 2 counties away from me. They're actually under a tornado watch. We don't really get tornadoes in my area. But, that one's closer than what I would like. So, anyway, but we're under severe thunderstorm watch. So, if the lights go out, I don't know. I guess we'll start over. If the lights go out, really, I don't know. I may just not even do this again because you'll hear the rest of the story. Okay, so anyway, where was I? Okay, so I have to do it with the computer because for some reason my phone never would do it anyway. Just that one particular part with YouTube, whatever it's called, Creator or something. And I have like most of the buttons, but I can't click like enhancements and stuff like that. So I could get to the rotate buttons with the old one at least. So then I haven't had my computer on in forever, honestly, because I pretty much just use the one at work. But with this coronavirus stuff, we're out of work now, and my computer is at work, and all that's a long story. So we'll get to that soon, don't worry. I know everybody else is going through lots of bad stuff with that as well. But anyway, so my home computer I hadn't had on literally like in a long time. And so when I turned it on to just do that, I thought to rotate it before I even knew I couldn't rotate it. Oh my gosh, I hear like, do you guys hear that? It's like little balls of hell. Ooh. I hope our cars are okay. My doggies are safe on the porch, but that's not a good sound. Ooh, do y'all hear that? Wow. It's hitting my air conditioner is what it is. But anyway, um, so I turned the computer on and it needed to update. Well, then we lost internet somewhere through the night. And it was going and going and going. And when I woke up this morning, it was still going. Insane. And so it finally updated today. And I was able to actually get on. And that's when I found out then I couldn't rotate the thing. And so I finally just decided to do it over. And honestly, I should have just done that to start with. And you guys would be seeing this video way, way faster. So I apologize. But technically, I feel good because I got it done on Tuesday. It broke my heart to delete the video too but there was nothing I could do with it if I can't rotate it. You guys don't want to watch an upside down or sideways. It was basically sideways is what it was, video. So anyway, and so then when I came to start this one, I already glued that thing down and I didn't put my lace behind it. I got a little hyper and wow, this is a major storm. It's a little scary. It sounds really bad. But anyway. So all this by the way is Acid Yellow Y08 if anybody cares. I don't do the Copic coloring much as far as shading. I just really, really like the markers and the selection of their choices. And the ink I'm using today is this really pretty VersaFine Clair in Purple Delight. So that's nice. And so I'm just going to try to do all the yellow ahead. So anyway, but like I said, I have missed you guys terribly in doing videos, but there's this little issue of all this coronavirus going on. Oh my goodness. I've been pretty freaked out, to be honest. I'm a counselor, so I try to like calm other people, you know, or the kids at school and things like that. And I don't know, it's kind of funny when I'm freaking out myself, but like, oh no, we'll be fine. I'm like, oh, we're not gonna be fine, but hopefully we will be fine. I don't know. I want to be fine. But I've got like 1.5 million stories for this coronavirus stuff already. But we'll talk about that as time goes on. But for now, let me know below how you guys are doing and where you're located and things like that. I know I've got people on here from Canada, Alaska. I think some of you guys are from Pennsylvania, Virginia Beach kind of area. I don't know. Texas, let me think. I don't know. Anyway, lots of different areas inside the U.S. and outside as well. Australia, things like that. So comment below and let us know how you're doing and how things are going in your area with everything. So we're going to use this one called Azalea VO5. Wasn't that a shampoo? VO5. Vidal Sassoon. Okay. It's going back in time too far. But anyway, so I'm just going to do around this top part here. I kind of have a white border on some parts of it. So I think this is going to be enough contrast with sounds like the storm is settling down. So maybe we're going to be okay. I just really want to get finished with this video, guys. I really do. I forgot what I was saying. Good to know that hasn't changed, right? I just stutter through the videos like blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it's tea time. It's tea time, y'all. And the country could by far use a nice calming cup of tea. This might be a 2-cup situation. It is a scary time for the world. Lots of stuff going on. But anyway, so comment below. Let me know how y'all are doing. want to know how you are, what you're preparing with or for. And we're going to talk about some prepping, honestly. Not this video probably, but maybe the next one, because I'm very interested in that. And I'll tell you guys what I've been doing and how I've been doing it and all that good stuff. So basically for now, I've been trying to stay in as much as possible. You know what? We still need this. We still need this a lot. Okay. So let me back up to when, I guess, first, did anybody watch Wuhan Bin on YouTube? He is honestly what, it was this Irish guy, and I loved his accent, and I was watching him. He was like kind of trapped in Wuhan, and that was kind of how I became aware, I guess, of the coronavirus in general. So, and honestly, he is what made me start preparing a little bit. So, and then, you know, not too long after, then it was here. It was probably here before that, to be honest, but we just didn't know. I have a lot of people telling me they thought that we had some really tough bouts of respiratory issues here during flu season, and they would test negative for the flu, both flu A and B, and a negative for strep and things like that, but they had all the basic flu symptoms, and it took them like a really long time to get over. So a lot of people think it was here already, and you know, but some of our people luckily were surviving it, so I mean, that part was good. But I don't know about all that, so I don't know what to think as far as that. But I know it's here now, and it's very, very scary to me. Anyway, so on, let me get this right here. On, let's see, Friday the 13th. It was Friday the 13th is when the governor canceled school for us. So Friday was our last day, and it was a very weird feeling day, to be honest. And then we were considered like essential staff or something, so we had to report, which I don't really feel essential, so I don't know. But anyway, so we had to report, and then we had to report until, I think we did like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we were trying to figure out ways to get the kids fed, and we were giving out lunches, and strangely enough, doing some home visits, even trying to, not the best time for that really, looking back, make sure, you know, everybody had what they needed, trying to send some work home for the kids. Teachers had the option, I guess, of coming in if they wanted to, getting work together for the kids and things, and or if you had your like packets or whatever done, then you didn't have to be there. We still did, but they didn't. So anyway, we were doing some things like that, and then eventually they told us, so we're going to do some bright pink roses here. Just give it like a pop of pink, and the more I look at this, it honestly didn't look this bright on the first card I did, which I'll show you guys in a minute. I'm trying to do it basically just like that, or primarily anyway, because that's what I already have out on the desk. Okay, is that all the flowers? No. So anyway, okay, so from Wednesday, well, we went Wednesday, so from Thursday on, it wasn't like mandatory to report. So I tried to bring the kids' numbers and things like that home with me, and I'm doing like phone calls and things from home and staying in contact with them that way, and talking to families and whatnot. And now we're progressing to like online meetings and different things. So with each week, we do more and figure out more. And because it kind of hit us all as a little bit of a shock. We didn't think we were, people started talking about, like, what if they cancel school, or the county had just started talking about coming up with a plan, but we had definitely not had a plan for sure yet. So then, so basically, I've stayed in after that for a long time. I did go to the post office that day, and but then I hadn't gone back for a good while. And when I did go to the post office, I decided it was best to go at, like, I was actually waiting on them to open. They don't open until 8, so and technically our window, like the business window or whatever you call it, doesn't open until 9. So I thought it was best if I was sitting there waiting on the lady to open the door, because we live in a one horse town. There's only one lady working, postmaster, and so I went in basically right after she did, and I had masks and gloves and goggles and the whole 9 yards. I looked like I was going into battle just to check my box. I wish we had home delivery. That would be awesome. But, we don't. So, just going to color in this a little bit. I actually, on the first card, I did not do this, but the second card, I lost I lost the dies for a hot minute, but then by now I have found them, so I went ahead and cut this out, and I'm just gonna kind of pop it up like with a 3D type thing, and this as well, the little lid, and so I think it'll be a little bit cuter. And then later I think I'm gonna make this into not this card probably, but I'm gonna make it into a little shaker card because I saw that online somewhere. But anyway, so been trying to stay in. I did that for the post office. I've been doing the online grocery things. We don't have like a place that delivers to you, like Walmart and things. I think they do home deliveries if you live close to them, but I don't. So it's about probably about an hour and 15 minutes for me to get to Walmart. And but anyway, but I did do the online thing where you go to Walmart and pick it up, and that was pretty awesome to me. I've never tried that before, and I also did it at another grocery store called Food Line, and so I'm just going to trace around this white edge I was talking about before. I think that'll make it look a little better. I don't know. I just don't like that white edge on part of it and then not on part. So, this is not Copic friendly ink, so but it doesn't seem to be smearing, so quite happy about that. Anyway, so I've done the online grocery thing, and you just pull in, call them, tell them you're there, what number parking lot you're in, and they bring it out to you, so that's really cool. And put it in the trunk. There's no like human interaction, so it's all good. But yeah. Okay, so this was what I was going to pop up there. And then this, well, you know what? I got to color that. I don't know why I colored that. I wouldn't even have to color that. Well, anyway, you know what I'm saying. Okay, I think it's going to be easier to do this one first. And then something happened that I had to take my cat to the vet. He gets seasonal allergies pretty much every year around spring, and he needs like an antibiotic or whatever, and to be honest, I usually do too. So hopefully I won't be getting those. I'm trying not to go outside too much, even though it's really nice and I'd like to. I'm trying not to do that just so I won't have to deal with the spring allergies and things as much. Because if I do, then usually I have to get an antibiotic, and who wants to go to the doctor right now? Like, ooh, scary. So anyway, so Oreo's my cat. Oreo, he wasn't eating, and he was sneezing, and you could tell he just had this stuffy nose, and he just wasn't really getting any better. So I did take him to the doctor, and the vet was, they were totally like on point with everything they should be doing. Like they didn't let you, which I kind of didn't like, but at the same time, right now, I sort of appreciated. They didn't let you come in with your pet. They came out to the car and talked to you in gloves and masks and everything, and they stood there, so many feet, 6 feet back, and so that was nice. But they came to the car and told you they would, put him in a carrier and that kind of thing, and they would pick up the carrier out of your car and all that. So they came and asked, I told them on the phone what was wrong and that kind of stuff, but they double checked, when they came outside. And so they came and got him, took him in, and gave him an antibiotic shot, a B12 shot, and a steroid shot. And they said he got really nervous and excited, when they were like trying to check him out, that he couldn't hardly breathe. So, and he was settled down by the time they had brought him back, so that was good. But worries me, little guy. But anyway, so he as soon as he came home, I think he was sort of wired up maybe from the steroid. He slept on the way home. He was like very down, and but then when we got here after a couple hours, then he was like wired up and his little eyes were wide open, and so he actually ate some chicken and things that night, and I was like, oh my gosh. And because before he was pretty much down to just only drinking a little bit of kitty milk, because you're not really supposed to give cats like milk, can upset their stomach and all that. But he has a special kitty milk that you can get from Chewy.com if you're interested. And but anyway, so he's drinking his milk, and but that was really about it. It was like his mouth was sore and things like that, and I don't know. But I still wonder about problems with his mouth, honestly. I don't know how that's going to go. But, all right, so we also have this little teaspoon here, and so I'm going to do that. I guess I still kind of have to do it in yellow, but I almost wanted, let's try a green spoon. Let's try a green one. I don't have any more, so it makes me a little nervous, but we better go with yellow, because I don't have any more cut out. And I did yellow on the other one, so I think we better stick with yellow. But anyway, he's doing good now. So he's eating better, and he also had a boo-boo on his nose because he rams his head up against like everything, and he like he rubs against it, but I don't know if it had anything to do with like what he's feeling or not, or what. That almost turned brown. That's kind of ugly. But oh well, that's what it is. We do have this cute little tea bag. We could kind of hang right there or something. I don't know. We'll think about that later. So for now, okay. So these are some of the stamps, but not the right ones. Just a second. They're here somewhere. This is the big die for the teapot. Oh, yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. Okay, so we're going to do the Beautiful, and okay, so we're going to just do it like that. And I need more tea sayings. I'll show you guys some of what I have next time, but I could use some more like different type tea sayings. I have some, I feel like the ones everybody has, but I would like some just more interesting ones. You are so beautiful to me. Isn't that cute? All right. So we're going to go ahead and pop this up. As soon as I find scissors. Okay. So anyway, but like I said, I've been trying to I might use that later. Stay away from people and things right now and stay in. And since we're not having to go to work, that has definitely been easier. And I wish none of you guys had to go to work. I mean, I don't want you to lose your jobs, heaven forbid, but I hope none of you are currently going through that, because that is a whole different level of scary. But, you know, and I know there's unemployment and things like that, but it's still a horrible, horrible feeling to lose your job and not, you know what's going on and just everything. So, goodness. Alright, so we're going to put one little, I need a tiny, tiny piece for there. Like tiny. Yeah, the storm is just about gone. It's like I hear it. You know how you hear thunder like move away, the rumbles go farther and farther? That's what it's doing now. So, but yeah, loving the grocery thing for sure. Do you guys do that? Maybe you've always done that. I mean, I guess like city people, they have access to that all the time and do it. But I think it is definitely a very good thing for this time period. All right, so that's just going to give it just, I don't know if you can really tell, but it gives it just a hint of dimension right there. And honestly, it really does make it look 10 times better. So totally glad I did that. All right, so I'm thinking since that is purple behind that, I'm going to do this top one in a nice yellow around it. No. And with the groceries, I definitely want to caution you guys, please wipe all your stuff down when you get home. Take a Clorox wipe. If you don't have Clorox wipe, just, I know those are hard to come by right now. You know, Google the bleach to water amount and just put some of that in a spray bottle. I think it's like 3 teaspoons to, I don't know, I can't remember. I don't want to tell you wrong. So, but just Google the correct amounts and make your own spray and just put it on, you know, a washcloth or something and throw it away, or paper towels, or I don't know. But we Clorox literally like every single can, everything that comes in here. And you know, and that may sound like a bit much to you guys, but it's not to me. I think that is like the least I can do. So, yeah. But anyway, okay, so we're just going to put that right there. And I'm telling you, in person, I know it just doesn't look like much now, but in person, that makes a difference right there. Seriously. Like, I'm not going to do probably any without that now. Alright, I do see some white edges. No matter what I do, I cannot get all these edges. I hate seeing one little speck of white somewhere. Maybe that's just me, but it drives me bonkers. I'm also trying to do more flat type cards. I mean, I know I just put this up, but I don't think that's going to matter in the mail. But I'm trying not to put like big, huge flowers and things. I did the first time, but on the first video, which I'll show you that card in a minute. But I'm trying not to for this one because I do have some stamps here, and that way I can just put like a regular stamp on the card, and it'll go through, and I don't have to like go in and have it weighed or anything. And so I won't be doing any packages or anything for right now. I really, really, really wish I could have gotten the package out to my friend in Australia first before all this happened. But I'm scared to go in there, not gonna lie to you people. So yeah. Alright, so now we've got this tiny little tea bag here. And so I'm going to stamp this little tea time on it. And there's the spoon that I stamped. And everything comes with dies and all that, so that's really cool. And we'll just stick it right there. And yeah, I might have to take that off. Can't see with it on there. Okay. Yeah, so. I don't know if I'm going to use that. I'm not thrilled about it right this second. But maybe. Maybe down there. I don't know. Maybe I'll color it yellow and then I'll feel better about it. But we'll give it a minute to dry. Okay, so originally, so let me show you this card first. This is the card that I made the first time I did it. And I did put the big bulky flower on it, but I thought that was really pretty and it matched and all that good stuff. As you see, I did not have the dies to puff this up. I did use two little wooden things here, but I did cut one of these little lace doilies. I think I used a different one, but and put behind there. So I might still, I don't know. Let's cut it and see what we can do. So, I mean, I could still put it back here, and it could just stick out a little tiny bit. I don't know. I just don't feel like it looks as good now somehow. So maybe just one, I don't know. It's just, I'm not feeling it. So it's just gone. All right, so now let's go ahead and Wink of Stella everything. Squeeze some out because we're going to be using a decent amount there. I'm not supposed to take that off. Maybe this is a new one. I think that's what it is. Sweet. Oh yeah. Woohoo. Okay, a little too much. A little too much. Okay, so should I just do the whole thing, or let's just start with the flowers. Just glitter up the flowers and see. I usually always end up, you guys know, glittering up the whole entire thing. But so tell me if you guys go out, if you brave the grocery store, or if you order online, or what precautions you are taking, or maybe some that I should be taking that I'm not. I would love to hear about that. I wish I had some N95 masks. That's the one thing I don't have. I do have some, like, okay, did I say that storm was over? Do y'all hear that? Scary. Maybe it's not over. That's okay, because video's closer to done than it's not. You know what I'm saying? I will hurry, though. Maybe I won't glitter as much as I was going to. I'll just glitter all the purple parts. That'll work. I hear the weather on in the living room, the news channel. I've never watched so much news in all my life. Like, are y'all glued to the news? It's not really healthy, to be honest. You shouldn't be glued to the news, but for a while was. I'm distancing myself a little bit now. I think you have to for your own mental health, I guess. But, you know, things were changing daily. It's still changing daily, and I want to know what's going on and be prepared and things like that. So, I don't know. But, all right, I'm loving the glitter thing. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go around this too. I'm telling you, once you get started with glitter, you just feel like it all truly needs it. And the sad part about the videos is I don't think the Wink of Stella, the glitter part, ever comes through. You guys probably just looks like I'm doing like clear stuff. And you can't tell I'm really doing anything. But I am, I promise. Okay. Oh, and guess what? I got Happy Mail today. I did not, told you I'm like waiting. I've waited probably 2 weeks to go to the post office last time, and now it's getting close probably to that again. About a week and a half, I guess, since I have been. But my fiance was going and to check his, so he offered to get mine, and unfortunately, we are staying away from each other right now because I am. Ooh, do y'all hear that? Storm, storm. I'm with my father, and we are staying together and not letting anyone come around. I'm literally like locking the gate, the whole 9 yards, because I want him to be healthy, 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 and not having any visitors or anything really. And so, anyway, and he's with his mother, who is 90, oh gosh, 93, I believe, and so, and I especially was staying away at the beginning when I got out of school because I don't know what kind of germs I even had. But luckily, I think, that's pretty okay now. And I feel pretty good about that. It's been a while, so. But anyway, so he offered to get my mail, and he was going. And so definitely took him up on that. And so I got the mail today. So I have some happy mail to show you guys. I have an awesome card from Liz. So thank you, Miss Liz. Very cute, very cute. And I'll show you guys in a minute. Oops. I should put the lid on the right way, shouldn't I? All right. So I'm just going to put it there for right now. And I don't know if I'm going to tie that on with a string. I need to color it yellow. That's what I said I was going to do. I feel like it would blend in more then. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and tape this on. And then there's the thunder again. Doesn't sound quite as big as it was, but still plenty big. Too big and too loud for my liking. So I hope I don't have any trouble uploading this tonight. The power actually stays on, but it'll be there whenever. I've tried to just come to terms with this card that it is going to be on its own time, and I will have to be okay with it. So I guess if it gets uploaded like on Thursday, we could call it a Thursday tea time video, but I like the sound of Tuesday better. So what are you crafting? This is the first time that I've crafted. I guess I've just been kind of wrapping my mind around all this new world stuff and trying to figure out what we need to do to stay safe and this and that. And so I really haven't crafted, but minus the stress of the video part not doing right in the computer, it was quite pleasant to actually craft, I have to say. And just kind of chill mentally for a little bit, and crafting always makes everything better. You guys know that. That's what we crafters do. Okay, so I'm going to do a little spoon right there, and maybe a little tea bag down here. And then I want to figure out some flowers to put, but I don't really have any right here right now. So just going to glue this. Oh man, not again. Ugh. Okay, there we go. It's so hard not to put like a big honkin' flower because I feel like the card kind of needs it. But that's only, I guess, if I'm going to hand deliver it at this point in time. Maybe there. How about there? And kind of balance a little bit, because to be honest, I think I got a little crooked. I always tape things down crooked though, so if you ever get a crooked card from me, you'll know it's an original for sure. Alright, so do any of you guys have anybody in the healthcare system working or anything like that? My two cousins are nurses, and I'm really worried about them. shipmate, if you're watching this, you're probably too busy at work to watch this. But I hope you're doing okay. And there's some things I would like about some prepping videos and things that I really want to ask your opinion about with all this too. But in the meantime, I hope you're staying safe and hope you have proper equipment to work with. I think that's completely terrible, but they don't have enough masks and gloves and things like that for our healthcare providers. It's just insane to me. But lots of things are insane. So, but stay safe, guys. And we are so happy you are there for us. Like, absolutely. Very thankful. You guys are risking your life every day to do that. It's amazing. And the least, that's why I'm trying to stay in. I feel like the least we could do for healthcare workers and things, seeing as how they are doing so much and risking so much for us every day on the front lines, just stay in. I mean, give them a break. Flatten the curve, all that good stuff. Save our healthcare system a little bit. Stay in, people. And look, there's a little bit right there. I mean, they're not asking you to go shoot somebody and fight in some war that, I mean, the president keeps saying that this is, a war that you can't see the enemy, and I kind of agree. That's about the only thing I agree with him on, but I agree. But just stay in, do your part. So, all right. So I'm going to leave it there, and I don't think I'm going to add the little teacups. I do have this little set. I only have 2 more, so thinking I might want to add them to something else. I also have this little teapot that could be kind of cute, but I don't know. So that was this time's card, right? This was last time's card, so I did it almost exactly the same, sort of, minus the flower. And I did put the spoon on the other side, and I did color in 2 of the little wooden teacups. So, all right, guys, let me show you a couple more. I won't bore you with making them, but I cut out like a million of these, and I just wanted to show you some of my kind of ideas. So I did cut out these pieces for that, but I think this is going to be a really pretty one, and I used a different a different embossing folder background for that one, and these beautiful roses that Liz Nixon, thank you Liz, sent me, I think are going to go perfect with this, especially these pink ones. Could do the white too, but I think I'm going to do the pink with it. So I'm going to do that one, and I won't do these on camera and kind of like bore you guys, because it's pretty much the same card again, but just a different design. And then this has that same cream rose background, and then I just like that pretty paper. And I'm going to do one in cream and with some little wooden roses or something. And I've just been trying to lay out stuff and flowers and brown flowers and all that to kind of go with it. So anyway, all right, so now on to Happy Meal. So the first thing I got was this die, and so that is awesome. It's like a little bunny treat thing, I think. I guess it goes, you fold it that way, so you can put like a piece of chocolate or something in there. So yeah, that's cute. And then this is from my friend Georgia. And no, I'm sorry, this is from Jackie, who now goes by Mitzi, actually. It's a long story. But anyway, it says, you are such a funny bunny, and Easter blessings, cute little bunny things. And I won't read you guys the inside because it's got a note. And I got a wonderful letter from Liz and this beautiful card. And look how pretty that is. Look, it would go pretty with my stuff over here. And I love this. April hath put a spirit of youth in everything. William Shakespeare. It's awesome. And look, can you see that little tiny bunny in the heart right there? You see its face? How cute. Anyway, and then, whoops, never mind. I won't show you the inside of the letter. So, all right, guys. But thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm off to do a few more of these, and I will talk to you guys later and see you for the next Tea Time Tuesday. Although I do have some more cards to do, probably before the next tea card, possibly. Got to catch up on some birthday cards and things like that coming up, so want to do that. But anyway, guys, I will talk to y'all later, and thanks for watching, and let's fingers crossed that this one gets uploaded right. Bye, guys. Stay safe.